You are getting 100% Jodi on Women Taking the Lead. When we are overwhelmed and overworked, we don't see things clearly. We lose our ability to rank needs, and so everything feels urgent. Everything feels on fire. Hello, my name is Jodi Flynn, and welcome to Women Taking the Lead, where we are all about creating blasts of inspiration to help you overcome self-doubt so you can lead with confidence, integrity, and a sense of humor. Head over to womentakingthelead.com to join the community and get the resources to support you on your leadership journey. Now, your future awaits, so let's get started. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. If you've been following along with the podcast or got my newsletter a couple weeks ago, you know I was sidelined with a strained muscle in my lower back, and I'm feeling so much better now. And I'm back at my burpee workouts and moving toward my goal. This is going to sound strange, but I'm so grateful to be back doing crazy amounts of burpees because I feel back on track. I don't like the feeling of being behind, although I dealt with it. I am relieved and feeling good to be in action again and doing something. And I did a lot to care for my injury, but the real turning point was when I sucked up the scary and the discomfort and started going for walks, doing light aerobics, and then building from there. Go figure, movement is beneficial to the body. Speaking of goals, this week I'm still running the deal for my Create Goals That Are Worthy of You mini course. This mini course takes you through an enjoyable process to create and pursue goals that are personalized and perfect for you. And this mini course is $29, but as a listener of the Women Taking the Lead podcast, you can use coupon code GOALS10 to get $10 off. And if you're interested in finding out more and accessing the mini course, go to womentakingthelead.com/goals. And then at checkout, you'll enter the coupon code GOALS10. That's GOALS10 at checkout. And that will bring the mini course down to $19. So I hope you enjoy that. For those of you who already bought it, I am excited for you and I can't wait to hear how things are going. Recently, I had a conversation with somebody about leadership challenges. Her biggest challenge was one we all face, and one that seems so much more overwhelming at this time of year. How to stay focused when you have so much to do, and you're feeling like all you're doing is simply putting out fires and keeping up with the minutia and getting nothing of significance accomplished. I know this is an all too familiar topic for many of you. The good news is that you can stay focused even when it feels like you have no time to spare and you're extinguishing whatever fire seems to be burning brightest. And I know at this time we're trying to balance like fun with work, so we really have to take advantage of our work time and focus and get stuff done during that time so we don't feel guilty or we're not feeling that pull of work when we're out with our families or at the lake or the beach or what have you. We want to get stuff done in the time we have. So here are 5 of my favorite strategies for staying focused, and try implementing even one, and I bet you'll see noticeable results in your life. So the first one is turn off the phone, close your email, and shut the door to regain focus. I will even put my phone in the other room so I'm not tempted to turn it back on. And sometimes I use this as a break while I'm working, but it's not really a break. Your mind is just going from one task to another. You're better off taking a walk or doing stretches or moving around to get the body moving, but not doing something that makes your brain focus again. So if you're going to take a break, don't utilize your phone for the break. So this whole concept of turning off the phone, closing your email, shutting the door. Have you ever heard of a digital detox? I'm sure you have. And right now you're probably thinking, what? Like I can disconnect right now? I've got so much to do. And don't get me wrong, I love smartphones just as much as you do, but the importance of disconnecting from technology is even being recognized by hotels, many of which now offer a whole new kind of detox package. So instead of the customary offerings that give guests a chance to cleanse by dining on a special diet and engaging in a fitness plan, digital detox packages have been called the next big trend in the hospital industry. So they shut down all of that for you. So no need to spend days detoxing, right? You don't have to do this for days in order to get the effects of it. A mini detox can be just as effective. So close out that email, turn off the phone, shut the door to focus on what's really important. And it's not that Facebook post from your friend detailing what she made for dinner last night. Right? We all have the same amount of hours. So instead of trying to use your energy on dozens of tasks, target your energy on a limited number. Focus on what will give you the biggest bang for your energy buck. Number 2, renegotiate commitments. Did you say yes to something when you should have said no? Many people say yes to avoid confrontation or maintain an image of themselves as giving, capable, and in control. You can take the middle of the road option, the neutral no. A neutral no is steady, uninflected, and clear. It is most notable for what it is not: harsh, combative, apologetic, reluctant, or overly nice. Saying yes to everything is one of the fastest paths to burnout. It is perfectly okay to say no. In fact, you owe it to yourself to be honest about what commitments you can and cannot handle at a given time. And this changes, frequently. So we constantly have to assess, what our bandwidth is at any given time. And practice makes perfect on this one. And for some people, saying no can be really hard. Just keep practicing until it becomes comfortable for you. Oh, and there's a bonus here. When you do this, you gradually feel more and more empowered and confident. And if you absolutely hate to say no, I recommend using the phrase, "That's not going to work for me." It's a way to say no without shutting the other person down. I'm actually going to offer you a bonus strategy here, because another strategy I use to save time and regain some focus is using Text Expander. I love Text Expander. And Text Expander is a software that helps you to take the things you regularly input on your computer or phone and create snippets with custom abbreviations. And don't be fooled by the word snippet. I have a snippet I use that is an email with a lot of detailed instructions. All I do is type the 3-letter abbreviation and the whole email appears instantly. How about that for saving time and staying focused? It's a huge time saver, and I have especially loved the software with all the variety of communications I've been sending lately. You can summon your snippets in any app on a Mac, Windows, iPad, and iPhone using a quick search or by typing your custom abbreviation. You can share your snippets with your team and keep them up to date together. That's the power and the magic of snippets, and just one example of what you can do to communicate smarter with Text Expander. You can also get 20% off your first year by visiting textexpander.com/podcast. And be sure to select Women Taking the Lead in the dropdown as the podcast you heard about Text Expander. So for 20% off your first year, visit textexpander.com/podcast. My third strategy: take a deep breath when you see something on, and I'm putting in air quotes, fire, then take a closer look. There's another fire burning somewhere right now, just waiting for you to come put it out. Wait, is it really something that needs your attention now? Has it turned into a total conflagration, or is it just a flare-up? I like to take a closer look at the issue and see if it's actually something that can wait, even if it's just for a little bit. That little extra time may allow for the fire to burn out on its own, and if not, that bit of added time allows me to look at the issue with a clearer mindset. When we are overwhelmed and overworked, we don't see things clearly. We lose our ability to rank needs, and so everything feels urgent. Everything feels on fire, Taking that deep breath and calming down before making a decision will give your brain some time to turn those capabilities back on. Okay, my fourth strategy for regaining focus is to reset your expectations. Sometimes because we have such high expectations of ourselves, we assume other people have the same expectations of us. Oftentimes, however, it's our own expectations running the show, and rarely do we live up to them. According to Eckhart Tolle, the primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it. Reset your expectations and be real. And by taking an unbiased second look, the situation can end up looking totally different. I often remind myself that if I'm the one who set the deadline, then I'm the one who can change it. I look at whether it was an arbitrary deadline or if it is tied to something that's time sensitive. If it was an arbitrary deadline, I chalk it up to a bad guess and move the date. Being overly stressed can impede your ability to get tasks done in a timely manner. So because you just get so overwhelmed, you're losing your focus, you're losing your best in those moments. And so everything will take longer. So if by changing the due date on some less important tasks allows you to give your biggest priority more mental bandwidth, all the better. The fifth and last strategy I have for you for regaining your focus is to free yourself by delegating. This strategy is unfortunately often underutilized by many people who think they have to do it all. Amy Gallo in Harvard Business Review says, if you're working long hours and feel you're the only one who can do the job while your team keeps regular work hours, you may not realize that you're hoarding the work. Don't make excuses by telling yourself training someone will take too much time. It's actually been proven out that it doesn't. Keep a checklist and see exactly how your time is spent. You're likely to find a lot of time is spent on low leverage activities that can be delegated, according to Jeffrey Pfeffer, author of What Were They Thinking? Unconventional Wisdom About Management. And there you have it, my 5 favorite strategies for keeping focus when it feels like the fires are burning all around you. And don't forget, the Create Goals That Are Worthy of You mini course has exercises in it to help you identify your superpowers, as well as qualities that, once developed, you can leverage to get things done more quickly and effectively. And again, the mini course is $29, but as a listener of the Women Taking the Lead podcast, you can use coupon code GOALS10 to get $10 off. And that's GOALS10. You enter that at checkout and it brings the product down to $19 and you are on your way. I hope this was of value to you, and here's to your success. Thank you all for joining me on Women Taking the Lead. And to strengthen you on your own leadership journey, I'd like to send you off with a quote from Marianne Williamson, so here goes. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Again, thank you for joining me, and here's to your success.